Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be looking at how you and the person on your mind are currently feeling about each other. So we have three groups. Here's group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you need more time, pause the video. I have timestamps listed below, but without further ado, we are going to get started with group 1. Hey group 1. Okay, so you're probably wondering why there are two piles here, right? Okay, so here's the deal. In today's reading, I decided to kind of see how both people are feeling in the situation. So that's why we have two piles. So this is going to be person A, and this is going to be person B. I'm going to read each person, and then it's really going to be up to you guys to decide like which one sounds more like you in this situation, and then you'll know, how the other person is feeling based off of that. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our oracle cards. Hopefully it can fit everything in the frame. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so let's get started with group A, person A. We have flow, grief, separation, empathy, planning and action, heartbroken, decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay. So person A is not okay right now. That's what it looks like. This is kind of crazy. We have heartbroken twice. We have this card, which says heartbroken, and then it also says heartbroken on this card as well. Sorrowful, heartbroken, bereaved. Okay, so yeah, I mean, with this separation card, it looks like these people are in a separation right now, or they could be like at a distance from each other. There's some kind of like separation, whether that's physical or emotional or whatever the case may be. And this person is definitely feeling that absence of the other person in their life at this time. So it looks like this person, they're really not okay, like with the way that things are. So it looks like person A over here is trying to come up with a plan right now, like a plan of action to kind of get things back on the right track. That's what it looks like with this other person. Yeah, and then we have this decision card. It's time to decide about this relationship. So I think this person is kind of like feeling like a little bit in a stuck place right now. Like not only are they in separation from this other person, but they feel like they need to kind of make some kind of decision moving forward about kind of how to handle the situation with person B. Because they definitely don't want things to stay as they are. But since there is a separation at this time, it looks like person A is just trying to go with the flow as much as they can. I think they know, or they feel like there's not like a whole lot they can do. And even before they like decide to do something, they definitely want to like have a full plan. So it's like they're kind of going with the flow like in their life before they really decide to take any action towards the other person. Okay, let's take a look at person B. So we have reflection, fulfilled, worth waiting for, perseverance, optimism, kisses, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. and I feel you even though we are apart. So it's kind of funny. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny because these people are in very different energies right now. This person is feeling like very heartbroken and sad about the way that things ended. But this person, like, they don't really seem worried about it. It's just like they're not happy about the way things ended either. They have like definitely some regrets about what happened. But at the same time, they're just taking a totally different approach to this situation because they're feeling a lot more hopeful and optimistic about the future with person A. They're definitely taking this time apart to do some reflection on everything that's happened between you guys. And while they do have like regrets about kind of what led up to this separation, they're not too worried about it. I think it's kind of like they're faking it until they make it. You know, it's like they're just trying to be as optimistic about this situation as possible. And just hoping for the best, like hoping that you guys can come back together. They definitely do want that. Because with this kisses card, it's like they're blowing energetic kisses like to the other person. Which is kind of funny. It's like they definitely still think about this person. Person B does believe like the other person is worth waiting for. So at this time, like they're just kind of, I don't know, they're just remaining hopeful and optimistic. And with this perseverance card, it's like they know that they can get through this. And they're really not too worried about it, it looks like. And with this fulfilled card, like they're definitely not fulfilled at this moment, like I can tell you that. But just from the image on this card, it's like they're kind of wishing on a star, like a little bit. I don't know how to explain that any better, but they're reaching for a star. It's like it reminds me of this star card in the tarot. So it's just, again, it's all about like having hope and just holding out for someone because they think it'll be worth it in the end. What else? And then we have, I feel you even though we are apart. I think that this is why that person B is not really as concerned as person A, is because they can actually feel like how person A is feeling about them. And so I think that they can feel this person's love for them. And so I think that kind of like keeps them going in a way. And so they're kind of energetically blowing kisses right back. That's funny. Okay, and then this person has, I know I was a distraction from your pain. So I think part of the reason why this person's like not doing so great is just because they're not really sure like how serious person B is taking them or has taken them. Like I think person A just feels like, yeah, like this, whatever happened here, like just could have been like a distraction, like for this person and whatever they're going through. And it just feels like person A is just like, doesn't feel like that person B is taking them seriously. In whatever way that they wanted to be. Oh, okay. But yeah, we have this empathy card. So there are like similar energies here because we have person B who says, I feel you even though we are apart. And then we have person A with this empathy card. Part of the reason why like group A is not doing the best emotionally is because they feel really bad for this other person. I think they feel like the way that things ended, like leading up to this separation, like hurt this person B, and they feel bad just for doing that. If that was the case. Person A does feel remorse about what they put person B through. And so it's like they're kind of like kicking themselves right now. It's just because not only did they hurt person B, it's like they hurt themselves in the process of doing that. So it's just like kind of a double whammy, it looks like. It's like, congratulations, you played yourself. So let's get some tarot cards on this and go a little deeper. All right, so for person B, we have the King of Swords, the Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, wow, Knight of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, a lot of swords energy, like damn. Like this person is all up in their head. Wow. Very much in their head. They're thinking a lot about this situation and this other person. Hold on, let me make sure that all of these cards are in the frame because I cannot tell. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So, person A. Yeah, again, with this card right here, it says planning and action. That's definitely where this person is at. It's like they hate feeling this way. They hate feeling heartbroken. They don't want to feel like this is the end or that things have to end this way. And they definitely feel for the other person. And so I think they definitely want to reach out to the other person and just to make sure that they're good and that you guys can like move past this. So that's what I see with the King of Swords. This is person A in planning mode. They're just kind of like sitting back, kind of thinking about what's the best plan of action here. And with the Page of Swords, it's like they're waiting for the right opportunity to do that. It's like they're just kind of watching and waiting for the best time to come forward and express the way that they feel. But with this Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, it's like once person A decides to do that, decides to move forward, decides how they're going to move forward, what they're going to say, like all of these things, it's like boom, like they're just going to like rush in and do it. Do it before they change their mind, that kind of thing. Because I think it would be easy for person A to just like hold back and get sucked back into this heartbroken energy. Yeah, person A is not in a good place. I think they definitely want to like come forward and express something to person B, just to get it off of their chest, I guess. It's kind of like weighing this person down because they're not happy with where things are at with you guys. So once they do figure out this plan of action and decide to come forward, like I said, it's going to happen kind of fast. It's just like once they like figure that out in their mind, they're just going to be like, okay, and just kind of come forward with it. With the Knight of Cups, I do see some kind of expression of feelings. I think this person wants to kind of clear that up and just let the other person know where they're at in their feelings towards them, just so there's not any more confusion. I think ultimately you guys do want to be on the same page with each other and not be in this separation energy anymore. So yeah, once they do that, we also have the Fool. So it's like person A, they really do just want to start over. With person B, just completely start from scratch. That's what it looks like. Because they definitely don't want to bring this a sad energy into the future. I think this is something they definitely want to move past and also figure out how person B is feeling, because I don't think person A knows where person B is at. I don't think they know like how seriously they take them as a potential romantic partner, I guess. Okay, so let's take a look at person B's tarot cards. We have the Ten of Swords, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Again, like it's just such different energies on each side. It's kind of funny because of like how this person is trying really hard to stay optimistic, like really hard. Because even with this Ten of Swords, it's like, yeah, I'm hurt, I'm sad, but everything's fine. It's all good. They're really trying to stay optimistic about the situation, even though they're not really happy either. You know, they're hurting as well. But again, they're not going to like give up hope, because with this King of Wands, it's like they've set their sights on person A and they already know like that's the direction they want to move in. So they haven't given up on that. They're still kind of like locked on to that, especially with this Knight of Wands. I think they're ready to move forward with this, like whenever the time is right. We have like with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, this is very like fiery, passionate energy. Like this person B is focused on person A. I don't think person B even has the capacity to like focus on multiple people at the same time. I don't think they have that like mental capacity to do that. It's just like they kind of set their sights on someone and then that's it. Like it's go time. Like I don't think this person is able to function any other way. That's just kind of how they are. But we do have this Four of Pentacles. So person B like definitely is holding back at this time. There's not really anything coming from this side. I don't see any plans like on person B's side to do anything. They're just kind of, again, with this worth waiting for card, it's just like they're waiting and hoping for the best. And in the meantime, they're coming out as it's Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone that's trying to focus on themselves right now, focus on making money, kind of building and whatever they're working towards right now. I think this person is just trying to put their energy into that. Money, work, themselves, just trying to make their life better. That's what I see with the Queen of Pentacles. So they're kind of purposely holding back from this situation so that they can give to other areas of their life, because I don't know, it just seems like this person is good with where things are at. Not that they're happy about it, because they're not. They feel like this. So, but I think they've just kind of accepted that this is the situation right now, and they're just deciding to stick it out, persevere, like just do whatever they need to do to get through this. And they're not gonna like dwell on things or choose to stay in a negative mindset, because it's just not worth it to do that. Like, I don't know, it's just like they're trying to make the most of this situation basically, and staying optimistic about both of your connections with each other in the process. I mean, it's not like they're not thinking about person A, because they are. With this reflection card, like they're definitely like looking back on the past, and they feel regret, like this card says, they do have regrets about like how this situation ended with you guys, but they're not gonna I don't know, they still have hope for this situation. And like I said, it's most likely because they can feel person A. It's like they know that person A hasn't really let go of them because they can feel person A in their energy. So yeah, this person is good. They're trying to make the most of this situation. They're, it's funny because even though you guys have like different energies, it does seem like you guys kind of are on the same page in a way, because this person is fine with waiting for this person. Like they know this separation like is going to come to an end at some point. And so they're kind of fine with the way things are at the moment, and just waiting for person A to come back, because clearly person A is coming up with some sort of plan of action here. There is a plan to return and express some things to person B. So that definitely seems to be what's happening here. It's like person A is going to come back whenever they feel like, the time is right, that opportunity is there. And person B is just waiting and kind of, they're just waiting for that to happen. So, I would say it's really all on person A here, whoever that is in your situation, whether that's you or not. It's definitely all on person A. I think person A just needs to kind of pick themselves back up here and, make a decision about what they're going to do with this situation about person B. Make that plan of action whenever the time is right. Come back in, express how they feel, and things are going to be good. That's how you guys are feeling about each other right now. Let me see. Is there anything else that you need to cover? I don't think so. I hope I covered everything, group one. I think that's all that I see for you though. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Hey group two. So yes, there are 2 piles here, and you're probably wondering why. Well, the reason is because in this reading, we are going to be looking at both sides of the connection. So this is going to be person A, and this is going to be person B. And it'll be up to you guys to figure out which side of things that you fall on. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at both of you guys' perspectives within this situation. So yeah, let's get started with person A. So we're going to start off with the oracle cards, and we have stop, powerless, release your ex, the vast universe, trust, healthy choices, wait, the timing is not quite right, and I replay our conversations over and over. Okay, so it looks like person A is somewhat hung up on their ex. I mean, with this release your ex card. So they're not in the best place right now because they're still looking back on the connection with this ex, and like this card says, replaying the conversations over and over. And they're just feeling powerless within the situation. Like there's nothing they can do. They're not really sure how to move forward to get things back on track. But with this stop and wait card, I mean, this is a very clear message from the universe. We have the vast universe showing up right here. I feel like literally the universe is telling person A, like, you need to chill. Because maybe person A is a little bit too much in their head about this situation and what happened with the ex here. So yeah, I just feel like person A is not really in the healthiest place right now, because we do have this healthy choices card, and it says making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So it's like the universe is telling person A to like stop focusing so much on the X, and really encouraging person A to kind of bring the focus back to themselves and their life, and working on making healthier choices for them instead of worrying about person B. And with this trust card, it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So the person A just needs to have more trust, like in this situation and how everything is going to play out. I think for person A, there's just more of like a frantic, God, I don't want to say desperate, but it is kind of that like desperate energy, like with this powerless card. It's like they're trying so hard to gain control of this situation, but not really feeling like they're able to. And so with this stop and wait card, it's just like the universe saying like, all right, you need to chill. Like, cause it's just person A is trying to grasp at straws. Like that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So, okay, let's take a look at person B and how they're feeling. We have mystery. It's a mystery. Disappointed. You deserve love. Discovery. Surrender. Cupid's arrow. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay. So person B is not really doing so well either, but these are like very different energies. I feel like person A is really like hung up on person B and kind of wants to mend things. It just seems like person A really wants person B back. So whatever happened here, person B is not really happy about either, because we do have this disappointed card. So person B is feeling really disappointed about how everything played out with person A. It's like person B just feels really down about their love life in general. That's how it feels. I think person B just kind of sees this situation as like another failure, another disappointment, another, it's just they feel like they're never gonna win. They feel like, you know, this kind of thing always happens to them, or it's like they're never gonna find the right person or something like that. They're just feeling really bad about themselves and their love life, and they're just really kind of, that's where they at. They're kind of having a pity party a little bit. Like, to be honest, that's what it feels like, because we do have this you deserve love card. So it's like spirit is kind of, you know, reassuring person B, like, yes, you do deserve love. Like, this isn't always going to happen to you. You know, not everything is going to end up, you know, as a failure in your love life. So yeah, let's see. Surrender. It's funny because like these energies are so different. It's like person A just really, really wants to gain control of this situation again, and is not happy, like feeling powerless. And then we have person B with this surrender card. It's like the total opposite. It's like they've already surrendered this situation. They've already given up on it, basically. They've already kind of let go of the past. And right now they're just kind of feeling, like I said, in that really that disappointed, like failure type of energy. Like they're not doing well either, but it's just for a very different reason. And then we have this, I wish I could share my good news with you. Honestly, I'm seeing this card as it's like person B wishes that they could be on good terms with person A. Like they would like that to be the case. They want to be able to like have just be in a good place with person A, and be able to have like that line of communication where you guys are like good with each other. But for some reason, I feel like person B thinks that's not possible. And so it's kind of like, yeah, like I wish we were good. Like I wish we were on good terms. But again, they're surrendering the situation completely. It's just like they're accepting this as like a failure, and they're just totally, they really have like no hope. Like that's what it feels like for person B. It's like they have no hope left. They've just, like I said, accepted this as like a complete and total failure, and they feel bad about themselves. They feel bad that it's just like, well, like, another failure, another disappointment. My love life sucks, like that kind of thing. Like that's how they're viewing this, and they're not really like putting this on person A at all. They're really kind of putting this back on themselves. And like I said, kind of having a little bit of a pity party, blaming themselves, I guess, and just feeling like they're never going to win. But yeah, it's like person B wants to be on good terms with person A. For some reason, they feel like that's just not possible. So they are surrendering this situation completely, just kind of giving up. Yeah, so if that means that their life has to be a mystery to group A, then, so be it. I think they're ready to just move on with their life, as hard as that is, and as depressed as this person feels. I think that's just, they feel like that's what they need to do. But then, let's see, we have this Cupid's arrow card, and it says, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. So it's interesting because we have this Cupid's arrow card, and then on this you deserve love card, it's literally a woman shooting an arrow. So we kind of have that going on twice here with the Cupid's arrow. So I want to say, like, if the person watching right now, like if you guys resonate with group B, there's a lot of like reassurance coming through here saying that there is love out there for you. And that's what I get with this discovery card as well. It's like, you're kind of looking for that diamond in the rough, right? Like, it's like you're looking for your person, that person that you can grow with and be happy with. And you will discover that person. Like, they are out there. It's just like, kind of like this image, like you still have to sift through all the duds, the rocks, whatever, to find that piece of gold. But, you are lovable, and that person is out there for you if you are resonating with this side, person B. That's what this card says. Have faith, love is coming. Because like I said, this person is not, they just feel like that's never going to happen for them. And they're really down about it, about their love life in general. And then we have this lesson card. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So I feel like that's kind of how person B is viewing person A. They're kind of seeing person A as like, okay, well, that was a hard lesson like to go through. And they're kind of accepting it as that, and then surrendering the whole situation. I think they're just, yeah, they feel like whatever happened with person A was just like a really hard lesson in love that they had to go through. And even though they don't feel great about it, you know, they're really depressed actually. I think that's how they're able to like get past this situation, is to view it as that. Like, this was a really tough lesson that I had to learn, a lesson in love. And, you know, the person B just needs to like move forward with their life and try to integrate that lesson into their life, like moving forward, whatever that lesson is, whatever played out between you guys. I think that's how they're choosing to view this situation, as like one big lesson that they needed to learn. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. So for person A, we have the Tower, the Devil, Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Coins. Okay. Okay, so person A, clearly clearly there was some type of like fallout or breakup here with the Tower card. Like, shit hit the fan. Like, that's what it looks like. There was some sort of like, it seems like kind of like an abrupt ending. Yeah. Yeah, some kind of like abrupt ending with the Tower, some kind of like fallout or breakup or argument or something happened here, that kind of ended things between you guys. And we have the Devil. So yeah, I think person A is just in a really like unhealthy energy right now. Like I said, it's a little bit of desperation, just because person A is feeling just so powerless, like this card says, and person A is not like feeling like they're out of control. So with the Devil coming out, I think person A is in a little bit of like, it's just like they're fixated, a little obsessed with person B. It looks like they're just way too fixated on trying to get this person back, even if it comes, even like, how do I say this? Even if they have to go to desperate measures or like just unhealthy lengths to like get person B back. That's what I'm seeing here with the Devil. And that's why person A is like getting all these cards that say stop, wait, like, because it's not coming from a good place. Like, it's not coming from a healthy place. Like, clearly person A does want to communicate with person B, because we have this Ace of Swords here. And with the Seven of Cups, it's like person A is trying to figure out like how they can do that, like how they can actually break through and kind of get back into communication with person B. It's like they're really coming up with like different ways, different ideas, different methods to really get back into person B's life. And it's really coming from an unhealthy place right now. And so, yeah, that's why like the universe literally is coming out here and telling person A to stop, because it's not healthy, and it's not helping person A to like do all this, because they're only kind of keeping themselves stuck in this state of feeling powerless, when it looks like, you know, what they should be doing is working on releasing person B, instead of trying to be, you know, trying to gain control over the situation when it's clearly out of their control. So that's the advice for person A, is to just really take a chill pill and like work on releasing person B, and not try so hard to get back into person B's life, because it looks like, yeah, it just looks like person A is like willing to do anything. Like I said, like go to really unhealthy lengths to like get back into person B's life. It's like person B is already accepted that this is over, and they're kind of grieving that and trying to move on with their life. But person A is not, has not let go of person B and still wants to reach out and try to get things back on track, because we also have this 10 of coins, which is also about like going all the way. Like with person B, it's like person A definitely does see a future here. You know, they want like a family and, you know, possibly marriage and all these things. They really do see like a future and having a life with person B. But they're in very different energies right now. It's because person A really wants person B back and is willing to do anything to make that happen, where person B is already 100% accepted that this is over and done, and they're trying to like move on with their life. They're having a hard time doing that, but at the same time, they've just completely surrendered this situation. This person person B already has released their ex, like, and so person A needs to work on doing that as well. Yeah, okay, so let's look at person B's tarot cards. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Moon, the Hanged One, the Fool, and the Ten of Pentacles. So you guys both got the Ten of Pentacles, which is interesting. That tells me that you guys really did want the same thing, like to come out of this. You both wanted that. You both had the same goal in mind. And I mean, you both still want that. I mean, that hasn't gone away. I think the only difference is person B is kind of accepted that that's not going to be the case with person A. But with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's more, yeah, person B, like coming out of this relationship, has really struggled with depression, it looks like, because we have the Moon as well. The Moon and the Five of Pentacles. This person B just really feels like they're never going to find that person for them. Like, that's what it looks like with the Five of Pentacles. It's like they're on the outside, you know, in the snow, in the cold. It's like they're never going to get to that place where they can have like a happy, healthy relationship with someone. And yeah, so I think the ending of this relationship with person A just really, it only contributed to them feeling that way. Like they felt like, again, it was just another disappointment that they had to endure. And just really, it's like they really tried to like have like put themselves all out there and like have a relationship, and because that's what they wanted. They wanted this happy ending. But then for things to go south again, it's just, it kind of reiterated for them that, you know, they might not ever have this relationship that they want. So yeah, I do feel like person B definitely went through a period of depression, a little pity party, like, you know, it's never going to work out for me, this type of thing. But with the Hanged One, person B did, you know, they have ultimately come to a realization here. And I feel like this goes along perfectly with this lesson card. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. I think they eventually kind of came out of this pity party, you know, nothing's ever going to work out for me, my love life sucks, like that kind of thing. And they kind of came to this realization like, oh, okay, well, you know, I think I can accept this ending as just like a lesson that I needed to learn in my life, you know, however it played out for I mean, I think the situation is going to be different for everyone watching. But however it ended, however it played out, whatever contributed to this fallout between you guys, I think that person B is really trying to learn from this situation, and just so like they can avoid a similar situation from happening in the future. They're really like taking the lesson out of all of this and are willing to move forward in their life, and they're just going to try to do better next time, because we have this Fool card. So I do see person B as like eventually at some point like wanting to get back out there and like wanting to start over from scratch, and you know, at some point give their love life another shot. Like it's like they know, you know, they deserve love, you know, and even though it sucks to have like one disappointment after the next, it's like I don't think they're ever truly going to give up on trying to find that special person with this discovery card. So it's like I think person B is picking themselves back up here, and eventually going to, you know, try again in the future, because they still want this, you know, loving, long-lasting connection. Like at the end of the day, they still want that in their life at some point. So I think they're just gonna, you know, kind of help themselves get out of this dark energy that they've been in, and just kind of like start over and not dwell on the past so much here. Let's see. But I do want to say, I don't really see you guys coming back together. I know that's not what anyone wants to hear, but it's just like on person A's side, there's just so many messages about like needing to stop, needing to wait. It's just, honestly, I kind of see the wait card as kind of the same as a stop. I don't think there is a stop card in this deck. So it's just like, and we have this release your ex card. So it's just like, it's the universe is really pushing person A to kind of release this situation and move on from it, and not try so hard, not like clinging for control or like communication or something. It's just, yeah, it's time for person A to release the other person, and start putting the focus back on themselves and their life, and make like healthier choices for themselves, because the state that person A has been in, like mentally, is not healthy. It's just like very, very toxic, very desperate, going to desperate lengths to get this person back when this person's already kind of accepted the situation for what it is and is trying really hard to move on with their life, even though they haven't been happy. They've been depressed. They've been really struggling with this ending. They're kind of taking the L here, and moving on with their life, and just kind of hoping for like a brighter future. But I don't see person B really coming back around, just because like we do have this Fool card, which is like the 0 card. It's just like a completely new journey. It's the, you know, the first card in the tarot deck. I think eventually person B is just going to start like a completely new journey with someone else, because spirit is definitely telling person B that there is someone out there that they can have a healthy and happy, loving relationship with, which I think if you are person B that's watching, that's something that you need to know and need to hear at this time, just to kind of give you some reassurance that not every relationship you enter is going to end in disappointment. So that's something that person B needs to hear, just to kind of help encourage you to like eventually get back out there again. But yeah, person B just needs to let go of this situation. I'm sorry, person A. Person A needs to let go of this situation and try to move on and release person B so that they can put the focus back on their life and make healthier choices and trust that everything is going to work out for the best. Like, I know this situation feels really out of control to person A, but you got to trust that everything's like working out for the best. So, yeah, there's just a need for like person A to like kind of take back their power, stop trying to give to like this other situation. Because this person B, it looks like person B's been trying really hard to heal and move on from this situation and kind of pick themselves back up. But yeah, so person A just needs to chill a little bit and release the ex, release the past, and kind of move forward and trust that everything's going to work out for the best. They just need to like work on making healthier choices in their life for themselves. So group 2, that's all that I see for you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Hey group 3, okay, so the question is, how are you both feeling about each other? So in this reading, I have 2 piles. This is going to be for person A, and this is going to be for person B. So once we get into it, it's going to be up to you guys to see which pile sounds more like you, and then we can go from there. I thought it would be helpful to get like both sides of the situation just so we can get like more clarity on kind of the differences between where you guys are at. So let's go ahead and get started with person A. So let's take a look at the oracle cards. We have Death, Confused, Give your relationship a chance, Regret, Great achievement, Coffin. See, you have that twice. There's literally a gravestone on this death card. That's crazy. Then we have the Coffin. Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. And sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay, so it's pretty clear that there is some kind of ending here between you guys. Person A has not really moved on, it looks like, because they still like stay awake at night thinking about person B, and they have a lot of regret about how things ended and what happened here. They're not really happy about it. In fact, person A is feeling really confused about what to do moving forward. They're like, okay, is this it for us? Like, should I just take the L and leave it at that? Or should I try to come back to person B and give this another shot? So that's kind of where person A is at right now. Because they definitely have not let go of person B with this release here. They actually see person B as like an achievement. It's like they kind of put person B up on a pedestal a little bit. It looks like it's like they see person B as someone who would be like a great achievement to have in their life. It's just like, you know, look at this person, look at my man, look at my woman. Like, they're, you know, person B is someone that they are proud to have in their life and someone that they would want to show off. So, but it looks like somehow, some way, person A must have screwed up, did something to I don't know, person A fucked up. Like, that's what it looks like here. And they're really feeling this ending. They have not moved on. They still think about person B all the time, and they really regret their actions that contributed to this breakup or ending, separation. And it's like, I think person A really does want to try again, try to work things out, have another chance. But I think person A is just not really sure if person B would let them back in. So that's where person A is at. Let's go ahead and take a look at person B. We have movement, vulnerable, finances and career, blame, present power, engagement ring. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. And just being near you is intoxicating. Ooh, okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, person B is in a very different energy. I just feel like they're just a very different person, really. That's what it comes down to. I feel like person A has a lot more humility and, I don't know, accountability and that type of thing, and they're willing to kind of own like where they've messed up. And I'm not saying person B has done anything. I don't really see that here. Person B, like, actually, I think does put all the blame on person A. I think that person B just has like a really like strong presence, kind of like a big ego. I think they think very highly of themselves, and it's just like person B does not take any disrespect, like, period. Like, that's how person B is. It's just, they think very highly of themselves. They know what they're worth. They know that they deserve to have like nothing but like the utmost love and respect, and they're just not going to take any shit, basically. So it looks like person A did do something here to like fuck up, and person B was like, nope, I'm not gonna take that. That's it. You're out of here. That kind of thing. So person B definitely is putting all the blame on person A. But like, just like person A, like, I don't think person B is completely over them. I think there is still, feelings there. They're just upset. They're upset with like the situation, whatever happened. They're not in a great energy. They're mad about it. I'm not gonna lie. They're a little pissed off. I think if person A is gonna come back into person B's life, like, they're really gonna have to work for it. They're gonna have to prove themselves. It's not gonna be easy. Person A cannot just mosey on back in, be like, oh, sorry, how are you, whatever. Like, no. Person B is gonna be expecting, quite the grand gesture, quite the apology or something. Like, person A needs to prove themselves to get back into person B's life. So, but person B is definitely not like over this person. We have this card, just being near you is intoxicating. So there's still a lot of attraction on person B's end towards person A. With this present power card, it's just, I see person B like really standing their ground, and they're not gonna back down like for some weak ass apology or anything. Like I said, you really are gonna have to, if you are person A, really gonna have to like prove that you're serious about this, and like, wanting to try again with them. Yeah, person B, like, with this vulnerable card, I don't feel like person B likes feeling vulnerable. They like to feel like in control and that they have the power, and that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this person. So I think person B knows if things were to move forward with you guys, like with this movement card, like, they would have to kind of be vulnerable just to let you back in if you are person A. So I think that's something that they struggle with. It's like they really don't want to let their walls down if they're just going to be hurt again. So that's what they're struggling with right now. I think in the meantime, like they're kind of like pouring all of their energy into their work life with this finances and career. It's like they can't even be bothered to worry about person A right now. I think it's just easier for them to distract themselves with work because they're definitely not going to come back to person A. Like it's going to have to be person A that comes back to person B with an apology. So I think that's why, like in the meantime, like they're just really throwing themselves into work because they just feel like that's all they can really do right now. So let's see, but we have this here and now. Your true love is already part of your life. So they definitely still have like a lot of love for you. And with this engagement ring, like I want to say they even see a future with you, but it's just like they do feel like person A fucked up, and you know, it's just going to take a lot to really get things back on track here. And they don't like having to feel vulnerable in order to let person A in. So this is something they're struggling with here. But, you know, if they can come to terms and see that it would be worth it to let person A back in because there is, you know, some true love in this connection, and there is like a potential future with this person, then I think they would be willing to let person A back in, but like person A has to make it worth it for them. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. So for person A, we have the 5 of Coins, the Moon, the 9 of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. Wow. Wow. You guys, this is like, you guys have a real connection. This is some soulmate shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Whatever happened between you guys, like y'all can get past it, okay? Like I think it would be worth it. Yeah, so person A has this 5 of Coins. I do feel like person B broke up with person A, or just let them go, told them off, whatever. Because person A is really feeling it with the 5 of Coins. They feel like they were left out in the cold. Like they feel like they've been kicked to the curb, you know, like they feel like they've been put in the doghouse, like that kind of thing. It's like person B like wanted person A to feel like shit. Like that was the whole goal. All right. They wanted person A to feel bad. And it worked. So person A with the Moon, like they've really been in their feelings about this. I feel like they're really missing person B and reflecting about, you know, where they fucked up and, you know, just what to do next, it looks like. And with the 9 of Coins, it's like, again, person A is a little confused. They're not really sure if they should just accept things for like how they are and be like, okay, well, I guess this is it. I guess I'm single now. They're not really sure like what to embrace here. Like, should they just embrace like the fact that they're a single person and do that, or should they actually try to come back into person B's life? Will person B take them back? I think that's why they're so confused. It's like they don't even know if person B will have them back in their life. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a really positive sign. I mean, things are going to move forward like in a much more positive direction. Things are going to work out in person A's favor. If, you know, if the person watching is person A, you know, there is hope here for you, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, like things are going to shift in your favor. And then we have the Lover. So it's like you absolutely can reconcile with person B. It's, I mean, you really do see this person B is like your soulmate, your other half. And I think you should know, person A, if this is who's watching, that there is hope for you. Yeah, and even with this card, I mean, give your relationship a chance. It's like literally like the universe is like giving you the green light here. It's like, yes, you guys, your connection is too strong to like give up on. You should absolutely try again, you know, if person B will have you. So let's take a look at person B's tarot cards. We have the Tower, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Star, and the Sun. Okay, wow. Yeah, it's interesting because on both sides, we kind of start off with some heavy cards, but then they just get really positive, like towards the end. So that just like kind of reaffirms the fact that like whatever you guys have gone through recently or whatever you are going through, it's going to get better for both of you. You will come out of this like dark period, this bump in the road, whatever it is that happened. I mean, yeah, person B is like really, really hurt by whatever happened because we have the Tower with the Ten of Swords. So there was just something happened here. There's some kind of fallout that led to person B just feeling really hurt. And that's why they put all the blame on person A. It's like they truly feel like person A like fucked up here. And yeah, they're really feeling hurt by this ending. And again, with this Nine of Wands, it's like they are not going to let person A back in easily. Like person B like seriously has their guard up now. So person A is going to have to really prove themselves to like come back in here. But if, you know, if person A is willing to do the work and come back and, you know, show person B that they really do want another chance, that they're serious about them, I think you guys could definitely be good again. Like with this star, the star is all about healing and having that hope for a brighter future. So you guys definitely can work this out, but it's going to take some effort from both parties here. Okay. And the only reason I say that from group for person B is just because like person B is going to have to let their guard down. They're going to have to like be vulnerable, just so person A can prove themselves to them, because this is not going to be like something that's going to happen just like that. You know, like I said, person A is going to have to really prove it. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So person B, you're going to have to like let this person back in if this is you, so you guys can get back on track and work on like healing this connection. Because I do think like at the end of the day, like you both do see hope in this connection. It's like person A definitely does. But it's really on person B and if they'll let person A back in. Yeah. Person A sees person B as like their soulmate, like with this Lovers card. I think person A would do anything to get back in good with person B. I mean, they literally lie awake at night thinking about person B. They're just scared to come forward because they don't know if they're going to be let back in. So they're really confused. That's why they don't know what to do right now. But yeah, person B, like, it'll be well worth it. Like, if you can, like, let this person back in, there's just going to be, like, a lot more, like, happier times ahead for you guys. And you guys are just going to be good. You absolutely can get past this. But if you are a person B watching, then here's your confirmation. Like, this person is your true love. Like, they absolutely are serious about you and they are willing to take this all the way with you because that's how much you mean to them. So yeah, group 3, I think that's all that I have for you. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.